Hello and welcome to today's video, and I'm just going to take a bite of my German youtiao substitute, Cheung Fun spring roll. That's a long name, but yeah, I just wanted to show you the cross section. I'm not sure how I'm going to bite this, but I'll try. Crispy. Let's get right into it to show you how to make this without youtiao. So let's start. I've got 220 grams of potato starch and roughly 150-ish grams of rice flour. As you can see, I've already added the water. I'm going with a bit more this time because I'm using across a couple of recipes. As you can see, I've already marked my water level. So I know this is roughly 1.1 liter of water. So the water, the flour is already sinking to the bowl, and I expect to have to change the water. I'm doing something different this time. So I'm actually starting this roughly 7:30 in the morning for lunch. So I'm only giving it like 5 to 6 hours. I'll try and do hourly washes and rinses, and I'll show you some of them but not all of them. So I believe this should yield similar results, although we will see what it comes to. Okay, so it's roughly about 30 to 45 minutes actually now. As you can see, everything settled down. So this is the first wash we're going to do. So I'm just going to drain it, as you remember. I've got the water level marked already for later on, so that's okay. And you can kind of sort of see the flour already, so I'm just going to avoid that. Yeah, we don't need to be really anal about how much we pour out, as long as that's enough that you're changing. So I'm just going to try and fill it up to the brim, so it gets more water. And then we'll just do this again in about 45 minutes. I won't show you all of it, but I just wanted to walk through what I'm doing, similar to the previous recipe videos. And I'm just going to fill it up, and yeah, we're going to do this. I'll try and do it every 45 minutes or so, but yeah, if you can't do it that often, every hour minimum will be good. So I haven't forgot to mention that you should be stirring it during each wash. Otherwise, you're basically just changing the water and not doing anything with the flour. So yeah, stir it up and try and make sure that the flour is at least dissolved each time. You can see that I am stirring it up right now. But yeah, make sure that each time the flour is stirred and moved from the bottom. Otherwise, you're basically just changing water, which doesn't really do anything. Yeah, sorry. So this is the fourth or fifth water change. I've just changed the water. I don't know if you can see it. I just want to show you that I'm keeping the water level back to the line, because this is the last one that I'm going to do before I actually get ready the batter for cooking. And that, as you may remember, involves boiling the water. So I need to be clear that this is the last one, and I need to know how much water I need to exactly replace and boil. So I'm keeping this level directly at the red line. I have been washing this for about, I think this is my fourth or fifth time already. And as you can see, the flour has definitely softened. So I'm confident that 4 to 5 times should be sufficient. So let's get on. So while we've got the batter sitting around for the last one, before getting it ready, I'm going to start making my filling. I've got chopped up onions that I'm now going to brown because I want them to brown a bit. I also have on the side celery and carrots that I'm going to add, and that's going to form the base of my stuffing. So I'm just going to cook down and brown out this mushroom, and then I'm just going to simply add the celery and carrot mixture in, and that's more or less our stuffing. And that's basically it. So I didn't really put any seasoning on this mixture because I'll be putting salt, in the form of the Cheung Fun sauce later. So I don't want it to be too salty. So I'm just leaving it like that, and it's cooking it down. Show you the first half or first part or one part of my crispy strategy. I've got filo dough, as you can see. I've cut into half, more or less, a bit more than half probably. And then I'm going to air fry this, and this is going to be one of the crispy layers. Roughly 180 centigrade in the air fryer for about 5 minutes. 6 minutes should be more. And just to show you the result, this is basically yeah, roughly 6 minutes until this. So you want like a crispy texture, and yeah, it's like glass. So this will work perfectly. And I'll explain my concept later when we get to stuffing it. So it's about time, and after roughly 5 washes, more or less 5 washes, I'm going to measure the amount of water. If you remember, this is what we need to do. I'm going to measure how much water we're taking out here, and yeah, I think that's more or less there. Okay, so not much water, very interesting, roughly 200, slightly above 300 ml, although I'm going to just maybe take a bit of the starch off. So I would say 300, but a bit more, because considering, if you saw, my bowl is spilling water around. So I'm just going to go with 300 ml water. I'm going to boil it up, and then we're going to add it to our batter to get it ready to start cooking. So I've got my water almost coming to a boil. I'm going to put in 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So before I do that, I'm going to dig it up. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. 2 tablespoons of oil. So let's figure it out. Yeah, more or less that. Yeah, 2 tablespoons oil. And I'm going to loosen and dig out the starch at the bottom. As mentioned, when you're cooking this, you must always be stirring the bottom, because even when you have put in or gotten the starch, the batter ready, if given a chance, it will always settle to the bottom. So always remember to stir out your batter when you're laying the new, when you're making a new roll, or every time you're making one round. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I'm just going to put in slowly amount of water, and just to double check that we are in the red line zone. Okay, I think, yeah, just a bit more water. So just a bit more, and that's it. Okay, and that should be all. As you can see, the batter is well stirred. Okay, so final preparations. I've got water boiling in the microwave, roughly 2 minutes plus. And now I'm putting in pepper, soy sauce, and some sesame oil, which I totally forgot to take. Yep, so sesame oil that I have here now. So a liberal amount of sesame oil. Thank you. And then I'm just going to taste this. Salt and brown sugar inside as well. Sorry, forgot to mention that. So let's taste. Bit more soy sauce. So I'm bringing out the youtiao substitute already. If you remember some of my previous videos, you should be familiar with this. But this is Backererbsen in German. It's in English it's called baking toast, and it's very contextually and texture-wise similar to youtiao, but as you can see, much smaller. So I've got a bit of a strategy, which I'll explain in a short while, of how we're going to do this and tackle that. So I'm going to go with this roughly 3/4 of a ladle. Yeah, and you want it to set, and then the leftover goes back in. So doing it like this, you should get a good enough, a thin enough layer. And I'm thinking if I want to put in my what do you call, my stuffing already, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to cook this up, and it'll be done in 1 or 2 minutes. So 1-2 minutes in, it's cooked, and I'm going to now quickly assemble it. Stuffing. This is the vegetarian one, obviously. I'm deciding how much stuffing to put, but that's fine. And I'm gonna quickly explain my strategy. So for the kids, I've got fried onions as an additional crunch factor, also to do some protection. As I mentioned, the thing about this Backererbsen is it turns soft really fast. So I'm giving it like a level of, I'm trying to lay it in, well, at least I wanted to, or I want to layer in the middle, where I'll have some protection from these layers, like I just mentioned. And that's the general idea that I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to wrap it now. I'm not great at wrapping, so don't mind me. If you're better, then I'm sure you'll do this better than me. But yeah, that's the general idea. I'm just going to wrap it up. Butter absinthe works great, but the problem is, as you can see, it turns soft really fast. So you want to really make this for eating and then plate to eat. So that's just going on, but you can more or less see how translucent the skin is, and I'm just getting ready for the next one already, that I already can get started. And that's why we needed to put some protection with the different stuff that we have, with the fried onions, with the filio dough, the air fried filio dough. I've reduced the layer a bit, so I hope. I need a bit. Yeah, that was too little. The middles here, I'm not getting enough. Yeah, the problem with this is you add too much, then you become a much thicker one. Yeah, if you don't, then you get a hole. But yeah, as you can see, it's quite good. Maybe I still need to work a bit more on the thickness, but that's probably down to me. But yeah, so this has been cooking up, and whoops, not sure what happened there. Putting in again the filling, and then same technique. This is going for the kids. So fried onion. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put the butter absinthe first and then the filio dough, because I've got the sandwich layer already between that and yeah. And you could argue that doing it with youtiao is much easier or simpler because of the relative size. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you on that. But yeah, you work with what you have. I don't have youtiao, and I have been somehow working on substitutes for youtiao, or at least a way to make youtiao fast enough. So watch out for that videos. I don't know if I'll be successful. I guess that's the little bit of a drama that we will be experiencing. But yeah, just to give you some insight on future video ideas that I already have or have been working on. And yeah, this one, don't mind the big hole. If you do it better than I do, I'm sure you can easily avoid that hole. But yeah, this is generally the idea. So I'm just going to go and make a couple more. Like I said, the pan needs to be hot enough. The batter needs to continually be stirred to make sure it's not going to clump on you. And I'm going with 3/4. So we're just going to quickly set that and layer it. Let it set. Meanwhile, while that's cooking, let's do a quick taste test on the one that I had. Yeah, and let's see how this turns out. Because I'm curious. I can feel the butter absinthe is still solid, so it should be okay. Let's eat. Still good. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see the interior. It's got everything. It's got the crunch. Everything is great. You can see it. Just to show you more the cross section. Another bite. Let's see how we can do this. I would argue that this is superior to youtiao in the sense the crispiness is instant and direct. Youtiao softens as well, so I will argue this is even better. I'm trying not to wet the whole bucket of fried onions, so I'm just going to use my shaking ability to shake it out. But I'm quite, I would say youtiao definitely works, and this is more than a good enough. I mean, I knew that because we do use youtiao at home for different applications, so we are very familiar with youtiao. But just to introduce it to you, of course, if you're not in Germany, you maybe croutons could be a good example. It's very similar to it, but okay, I don't want to give too much controversial substitution ideas. But yeah, youtiao could be a good option. I would also think so. If you don't have access to this thing called butter absinthe, youtiao will work just as well. I mean youtiao, of course, sorry, I meant croutons. But of course croutons are even softer than, or more softer than this, so be careful. Or you can get extra crispy croutons. I don't know if they have that. So while I'm setting up a new layer, I just wanted to give my thoughts and ideas on this. Yeah, it works. I don't know how much of you guys eat the Cheung Fun with youtiao, but I can imagine it, and it works. This way definitely works, and you've got the sauce. I can just put some sauce just to show it to you, and yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, jemput makan. Check out my other videos as well, and see you in the next video.